everybody. This is Valkyrie Gamer coming at you live from Lord of the Rings Online. We had to go back to Nogland and finish up some quests there that I thought were done, and now we have to go back to Gondomar, where I've got more quests to do. So, without further ado, let us
traveler.
head to Gondomar. We will find the third gear. It's way up there in Haudh. Okay, so we will turn in the quest at Gondomar first, and then we will head up to Haudh and do the little quest rings there. That's Thrassy's Lodge. We will go up to Haudh and see if we can find some more quests. I think there's a quest hub up there. But first, let us turn in the quest here with Mothy, the leader of the dwarves, who probably does not want to go to war with the elves.
Greetings.
This is what I feared, but I could not bring myself to admit it. This shield bears mute testimony, the treachery of the dour hands. You have my thanks for these dark tidings.
Come and stay a moment.
You have done me a great service. Your news was received. These vile dour hands, how dare they? Gillar came to them to talk of peace. They came, but they cut him down like a goblin. I will have my revenge. Our elders watch me too closely, for they know my temper. I cannot fight the dour hands myself, but you. A while back, an elf came here looking for information about the dour hands. He thought they might be up to something terrible. He said that his name was Glamir. I sent him towards the woods northeast of Gondomar. Seek him out. Maybe he knows the whereabout of Scathy, Blackhand, and the leader of the dour hands and the fortified eastern camp. My brother must have been slain at his orders. A grim and deadly warrior he is. Seek Glamir and learn about Scathy's whereabouts, and wreak my vengeance upon Scathy's head. Okay, I can do that. Let's go up and talk to Matthew. I think that the dwarves must be on something when they build these halls. For such a short people, they really don't seem to have a good concept of, central heating.
What do you need?
You could not have arrived with this news at a better time, Morriah. And the elf prince has gone missing, and the elves are convinced that we abducted him, but refuse to believe otherwise. We have learned where their prince is being held, an encampment of dour hands to the northeast. Your information tells us a great deal about his fate. I hope that it is enough. The elves have sent an emissary to Gondomar, and she insists that we rescue Avrithal as a sign of our goodwill. A sign of our goodwill? As if the Longbeards need to prove anything. I have always considered myself an even-tempered dwarf, but this emissary has gone too far. We need someone who is neither dwarf nor elf to organize this rescue. I do not want to be responsible for an outbreak of war in the Blue Mountains. Yeah.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Your people wouldn't understand the difference between Durin's folks and the Dour Hands. If my dwarves attempted to rescue the elf prince and fail, you elves might assume that we and the Dour Hands are in league. Then what? War between the dwarves and the elves? No, that cannot be allowed to happen. What we need is someone trusted by elves and dwarves alike. There is a man, a ranger in the wilds to the east, who has assisted both of our kindreds at sundry times. He is masterful on the art of hunting and stealth. Seek out the ranger Langloss at the Hunter's Lodge to the east of here. I only hope he will accept this responsibility. Okay?
Greetings.
Hold your accusations, High Elf. My people are not responsible for your missing prince. I am offended both by the accusation and by your tone. Your elf prince is being held in an encampment to the north. Ah, yes, that explains a great deal. You see, my people are Longbeards, an honorable family descended from Durin, the father of the dwarves. The dwarf camp to the north has been a constant annoyance to me and my folk. It was established by the Dour Hands, a thoroughly unwholesome family of dwarfs who trace their ancestry to rival Skorgrim Dourhand. The dwarves may have taken Averthal, true, but not my dwarves. The Dour Hands are to blame, and they are as much a thorn in my side as they are in yours. Okay. So we have to talk to Langloss. We have to talk to Glamir. We have to bring Thorin's sword to Langloss. So Langloss is at Thrassy's lodge. So let's find this third gear first. I love this whistle for the high elves. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's look for trees while we're at it. Ah, there's a quest hub here. Let's get to this quest hub. Knew there was a quest hub around here. I just knew it. Glamir.
Greetings to you.
My brother Kalengel sent you? I fear that both my brothers and I have sorely underestimated the depth and defilement of these once bountiful lands. Even with your help, I am not sure we can do more than stem the growth, much less destroy it. Nevertheless, I am grateful to have your aid. When you have rested a bit, let us discuss what steps we can take to deal with this sorrowful blight. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, High Elf. I receive few visitors at my home of old, But I am sure you did not come to listen to tales of yore. What brings you to these wasting halls? You say that evil wights roam the barrows to the northeast of his home? It is indeed well that Galthin sent you to me with the elf stone. I have a task for you if you are willing. Okay.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Githy Blackhand? Yes, I know of him indeed. I have seen him just beyond the main gates of the Dower encampment to the north. Be cautious. The going will not be easy while within the walls of that encampment. Okay.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
East Haudh is home to some ancient burial mounds of Edain, the men who lived there in ages past. We received reports of evil wights, as opposed to, good wights, stalking the barrows. Such creatures are mere corpses animated by fell spirits, not the relics of spirits of men. As such, they are irredeemably evil, and it is our duty to exterminate them without compunction. I do not know why these creatures are abroad in these dark days, but I suspect some working of the enemy. Be that as it may, I ask you to destroy the body of these evil creatures and send their spirits back to the shadow from whence they came. Okay, we can do that.
You may be of service to me.
I have sorry news indeed, Morriah. I have discovered that the source of the evil that haunts this place. It seems that in years of Arnor's wars with Angmar, the Witch King, has sent all fell spirits to stir the bones of the dead within the mounds of Edan. We thought this foul sorcery was performed only upon the mounds of the Barrow Downs in Cardolan, but alas, we were wrong. White stalked our lands, and we knew it not. Please forgive me, Morriah, but I must ask you to fight these horrible things. Try to loosen their grip on Haudh while I search for a more permanent means of ridding the land of their presence. Okay, we can do that. And we have another quest ring here.
Mind my words, traveler.
This land has been sullied before by dwarves and keep on the hill, and more recently by half-orcs and Cerebin. Now wicked spiders have entered the land, slaughtering the wildlife and endangering travelers. Thankfully, these evil creatures have only been found in the furthest northeast reaches of Haudh, but these lands will be better for their absence. Seek out the evil spiders and drive them from their lairs in Haudh. Okay, we can do that.
Will you lend me your ear?
Talith Undren, the region of Haudh to the east, was once known as the Shipwrights' Grove in Westerun, and it is there that many of the famed vessels of the elves were built in the days long past. But the corruption it haunts it now is much greater than I or my brothers had imagined. Something malignant and evil lurks there now. Something must be done. If you would help me, then seek out the spiders that infest Talith Undren east of here and collect the sticky spinnerets they use to ensnare their victims. It will take me time, but I may one day discern where these terrors gain their potence. Okay, we can do that. And here's a dwarf.
Might you lend me an ear?
You there, perhaps you can help with a small dispute. While I was away among the barrows to the northeast, hunting for loose trinkets, I saw an old bony wight wandering about the mounds. Fortunately, it didn't notice me, but the sight fairly froze my blood. Now, my friend Galti doesn't believe me. He claims there are no barrow wights out among the old Edan mounds, but he's been no further than the mounds near Gondaman, and those don't seem to be haunted at all. It is only the mounds way off to the northeast. You look like dowdy enough to face down a wight or two. Perhaps you would go out to these barrows and collect a trophy to prove I wasn't seeing things. I will pay you for the service. Okay?
Will you help me?
I was wondering if I could trouble you for a moment. A friend of mine, Bercy, struck out on his own to a grove northeast of Keldal to collect herbs for his recipes. I warned him of the threat of vicious spiders in the area, but he laughed them off. Bercy is a good fellow and a fine cook, but he can be a bit addle-brained at times. My annoyance has turned to worry. Set a dwarf's mind at ease. Search for him, will you? I'm sure he just lost track of time, but still, the spider lair is in the northeast of Keldal, but what with those wretched dour hands about, I would counsel you to take the long way around the port. Okay? So, we have wights to hunt, we have spiders to hunt, we have dwarves to rescue. And let's shoot that dwarf. This is not the way we want to go. Kill this guy. That gives us anything. No, it doesn't. No deeds associated with that. Third gear is done. And let's take a look at this coffer. Let's get rid of this white. Okay. Okay, those are done. Defeating wights. There's a white. And this should be the last one. Cool. Okay. And we need to talk to Glimmer. I said I was going to stop my progression when I reached 15th level. See if I can find that stone of the tortoise. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. Now I will stop progressing. Let's get rid of that Hinderval. Okay, and let us go back here, see if there's any more white stuff we need to recover.
Well
Ha!
met.
I knew I hadn't been seeing things. This is proof indeed. Here you are. Take these coins as a reward. Wait, something's not right with this. The skull. Can you feel it? The chill. I should have not sent you out to this place. I certainly should not have you bring this thing I certainly shall not have you bring this thing to Gondaman.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
There are legends about the old bones. Some say they are moved about by fell spirits from a distant age. Some say the wights are the restless dead. But even I know better than that. The will that stirs these bones does not belong in Middle-earth. Something should be done about these creatures, but they are brave beyond my ken. Perhaps the elf brave enough to keep vigil here will know how to deal with this threat. His name is Glamir. He dwells just on the other side of this ruin. Show him the skull and he'll know what to do with it.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Well done, Morriah. The enemy may raise more wights from the bones of the fallen, but when they do, it'll be our duty to send them back to their ancient graves.
Hail, friend,
What's
and well
this?
met.
This is of great concern to me. Your merchant friend was wise to send you to me.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Wights roam the barren of Haudh. I know not how this portends, for never before have such creatures been seen in these lands. They are creatures of the Witch King of Angmar. This bodes ill for all of Eriador, perhaps all of Middle-earth, for eyes which should be turned to the south may turn north instead and be blinded to the larger threat. As it ever was with evil, no doubt greater will drives the lesser amid the barrows. It is that greater will which must be destroyed. Only thus will Angmar's designs for Ered Luin be hindered. Take this elf stone to the barrows and place it upon the largest standing stone. It is a white stone near a ruined building. The elf stone bears such a virtue that may cause it for greater will which I spoke to be drawn forth. You must confront it. Okay?
Swilad Melon.
Ah, Morriah, I fear that unlike my brothers, my task will remain unfulfilled. In truth, there is nothing in lore I have found to rid this world of such abominations as now called Haudh their home. Nevertheless, I must thank you for all that you've done, and for my brothers, and your reward shall befit you as a valiant warrior. Okay. From Flambert took. Gather. No, it's not for those farmers and those without a scent of the trail that we are meant for better things. I think it is time that I provide you with a new trial. Take this letter attached. Flambart took. Morriah, I have news from you for Bree. There is a matter of importance that I wish you to address, as I think you might be able to learn an important lesson. Flambard took. Okay, well, we won't worry about that one, because we're not going to Bree yet. Okay, so now we need to go and defeat this big, nasty wight. I need to defeat that. Okay, we will finish. We will finish the We will finish the wights, and then we will call it for a day because I don't want this video to get too terribly long. Let's get this guy killed. Yeah, the young man who does Renaissance games, he doesn't make people watch him gather wood and everything else. But you know, he's got a lot of alts. So but you know, I see, you know, doing the deeds. I think this is where I need to be. Let's clear out the whites. Maybe not. Don't think I thought this was the place. There it is. Okay, so let's clear out these guys. Okay, there we go. Let's wait for my quick shot to reset. I seem to remember dying a lot with this one. So let's see. The green elfstone glitters in your hand. And there we go. Bring the stone back to Glamir, and then we will call it for the day. And then then maybe I'll try and get on tomorrow. I'm signing up and I'm getting my master's degree, and that's coming up really soon. Plus 3 books a year, plus running a publishing house. So I've been really busy, and it has not been as easy for me to not going to be as easy for me to get online as much as I used to. Spider Slayer, another deed. Let's turn this in. And we'll get this dwarf. And we will turn in this last one.
Sweet lad Melon.
Well done. Those foolish dwarves might have stumbled onto something, across something that they could not hope to defeat had you not intervened. The evil gathered its strength, and those cursed lands will be dark and haunted. What one hopes they no longer pose a imminent threat. Okay, well, this is Valkyrie Gamer. I'm signing off. If you're interested in learning more about my books, look for my website, victorialynnosborne.com/writersblog, or you can look at my publishing house, azurespiderpublications.com, for upcoming books. We have a couple of books that are going to be released soon. Anyways, I wanted to thank you very much. Have a nice day. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Also leave in comments any videos or games or tabletop games, computer games, whatever you would like me to play, and I will try and accommodate you. This is Valkyrie Gamer saying have a blessed day.